Hi everybody, welcome to Sukh Vibes. In today's video, we are going to cover 14 questions related to safety distances, which falls under the main topic of speed distance and eco-friendly driving. Without wasting any time, let's begin. You are driving in urban traffic on a dry roadway in a stream of traffic driving at a speed of 50 km per hour. What is the minimum safe distance you must keep from the vehicle in front of you? So if you are driving in a urban traffic means you are inside a city or inside a town or a village. You are traveling at a distance of 50 km per hour. So what is the minimum safety distance you must keep? You must keep a safety distance of 3 car lengths, that is 15 meter. Let's check our answer. Our answer is correct. Let me show you in the ebook. So here it is written. Inside built-up areas, the following rule applies. So if you are inside built-up areas, inside a city, town or village, this rule applies. If you are driving attentively, the distance may be shortened to 1 second or 15 meters. So you should maintain a safety distance of 15 meters to the vehicle ahead of you. However, this only applies if you can see over the vehicle traveling in front or see around it at the sides. So if you can see around the sides and you can see the vehicle in front of you, then the safety distance should be 15 meters or 3 cars. Moving towards the next. What can be the cause of rear end collision? So, inattentiveness. If you are not attentive, then you can cause rear end collisions. Driving too close behind the vehicle in front. If you are driving too close to the vehicle which is in front of you, and the vehicle applies a certain brakes and you are inattentive, then it could cause the rear end collision. Unexpectedly heavy braking. So this happens mostly on the traffic lights. So if you are driving at 50 km per hour and the traffic light turns from green to yellow or red, then you apply unexpectedly heavy braking. Then it may cause rear end collision between your vehicle and the vehicle which is following you. Moving towards the next. What is the minimum distance that should normally be maintained from the vehicle in front outside built up areas? So if you are outside built up areas, what should be the minimum distance? The minimum distance is half the speedometer reading in meters. And if you are inside built up areas where you are traveling at 50 km per hour, then the distance should be 15 meter. But if you are outside, then it is half the speedometer reading in meters. For example, if you are driving at 100 km per hour, the distance that should maintain from the vehicle ahead of you is 50 meter. Let me also show you this thing in ebook. It's another rule of thumb is half of the speed shown on the speedometer in meters. So whenever you are outside at a speed of 100 km per hour, the distance between yourself and the vehicle in front of you must be at least 50 meters. This roughly corresponds to the distance between the guideposts. So what are these guideposts? These are the guideposts. These delineators. These are the guideposts. Approximately the distance between them is 50 meters. When must a car with trailer driving outside built-up areas on roads with only one lane for each direction keep a sufficient distance from the car in front so that an overtaking vehicle may pull in? So now this is a bit long question, but it is very simple actually. Imagine there is a car A, right? And then there is a car B, which is carrying a trailer. So the question over here is, what should be the safety distance between car A, which is without trailer, and car B, which is carrying trailer, so that another car, let us say car C, can pull in between car A and car B? So the answer is when the combination of vehicle exceeds 7 meter. So this is the answer. Let me show you if I can find over here. So distance for pulling in. Outside built-up areas, motor vehicles which are subject to special speed restriction and combinations which are longer than 7 meter must always keep an adequate distance from the vehicle in front so that an overtaking motor vehicle has sufficient space to pull in. So this is what I just explained. So if a car is carrying a trailer, then this car with trailer should keep a sufficient distance from the car ahead of it so that if another car wants to pull in, it can easily pull in. Moving towards the next question. What does the distance to be maintained from the vehicle ahead depend upon? It depends upon the state of the road surface. If the road surface is covered with ice, snow, or wet, or leaves, then it could be risky. So you should maintain a safe distance. Speed, how fast you are traveling, right? Visibility of conditions. If the road is not so clear, if the visibility is poor due to weather conditions, then also you should maintain a higher distance from the vehicle ahead of you. So all these factors contribute towards the distance to be maintained from the vehicle ahead. During the journey, your passenger informs that you are repeatedly tailgating, that somebody is tailgating you, somebody is following you very closely. What should you do? I ignore the passenger commands? No. I take the passenger commands seriously and I try to maintain a greater distance because otherwise an accident could happen. This is the correct thing to do. You are driving at 80 km per hour behind a motor vehicle. So there is a motor vehicle and you are driving at 80 km per hour. What is the minimum safe distance you must observe? We have covered a question like that, where we said, like if we are outside and we are traveling at 100 km per hour, then what is the minimum safe distance? Half of the speedometer reading. So in that case, it was 50 meter. And now here it is 80 km per hour. So half of the speedometer reading is 40 meter. But if you say there's no option of 40 meter, a distance of 1 second, a distance of 15 meter, this has to be kept whenever you are traveling inside, whenever you are driving inside built up area. But here we are talking about outside because we are driving at 80 km per hour. Then there's another rule of thumb which says a distance of 2 seconds. And what is that? How great should the safety distance be? Outside built up area, the following rule applies, the 2-second distance. What's the 2-second distance? You note a fixed point which the vehicle in front of you passes. Example, a marking, the shadow of a bridge or a road sign. For example, let us say there is a bridge shadow and this vehicle is passing. And then you start counting. You then count the seconds until you reach this point yourself and you count 21, 22 because this roughly corresponds to 2 seconds. By the time you are here, you should already finish 21, 22 counting. That allows you to have a 2-second distance from the vehicle ahead. Moving towards the next question. What benefit can be obtained by maintaining an adequate distance between you and the vehicle head? If you maintain a sufficient distance, a safety distance between you and a vehicle head, what are the benefits? It helps reduce the risk of accident. This is correct. It aids far-sighted driving. You are able to see from a distance what's going to happen. You can anticipate the situation. It restricts visibility. This is wrong. Moving towards the next. When leaving a built-up area, both you and the vehicle approximately 15 meters ahead of you increase speed from 50 km per hour to 100 km per hour. So now we are outside. Inside we were 50 km per hour. So the safety distance between us is 15 meters. But now both the cars, we and the vehicle ahead of us, have left the inbuilt area and now we are outside. It means our speed has increased to 100 km per hour. How should you change the safety distance between you and the vehicle ahead? Now the safety distance should half the speedometer reading. 100 km per hour divided by 2, which is 50. So now the safety distance should be increased to at least 50 meter. Only remember this thing. Inside built up area, when you are traveling at 50 km per hour, the safety distance is 15 meter. When you are outside built up area and you are traveling at 100 km per hour, half the speedometer reading is 50 meter. Inside is 15 meter, outside is 50 meter. Please start the film to familiarize yourself with the situation. Let's play the film. What we see, we are inside built-up areas. There are two motorcyclists in front of us. And here we see the road is going to be narrow. And here is the cyclist. For the cyclist also, there is no cyclist path, right? It has ended. So it's also going to ride on the road. Let's watch it once again. We are following these two motorcyclists. We are moving slowly. And then there's a sign that the road is going to be narrow. And then there's a cyclist who is also going to be now ride on the road. So what should you do? What's the right course of action? So your right course of action is you should slow down. Accelerate, no, because it could cause accident between you and the cyclist. Slow down, this is correct thing. Swerve to the left, you cannot swerve to the left because if you see a yellow vehicle is coming, an oncoming vehicle is coming, so you should slow down and you should not try to overtake the cyclist. You are driving your car and caravan trailer, length of combination of vehicle exceeding 7 meter. So now you are the one who is driving a car with caravan trailer and the length, so your car plus trailer exceeds 7 meter. Outside built up areas on a road with only one marked lane in each direction. What must you remember? What you must remember? As a rule, the distance from a car in front must be great enough to allow an overtaking car to pull in. This is correct. So you have to follow this rule. Since your car and trailer is exceeding 7 meter, you should keep a safe distance from the vehicle ahead so that if a car wants to pull in, it may easily pull in. You may not drive faster than 60 km per hour. There is no such rule. The distance from the car in front must not be greater than the length of your combination of vehicles in order to make the best use of traffic space. This is wrong. So this is the correct rule. Moving towards the next, which is again a video question. Let's play the video. We are inside the city. And what we see here, the road is going to be narrow and there is a cyclist who is going to now follow the road. Let's play it once again. So we are inside the city. The road is going to be narrow. The cyclist also going to ride on the road and we are following him. Two problems. What is the right course of action? So right course of action is you should not overtake the cyclist. Slow down is the correct answer, as we have also done the previous question. Swerve to the left? No, because there is a bus coming over here. Accelerate? No, it could cause accident between your vehicle and the cyclist. Going towards the next. What is the frequent cause of serious accidents? Why the serious accidents occur? Driving too close to the vehicle in front? Yes, because then you lose your foresightedness. And in case if you are inattentive, then it could cause rear end collision. Failure to pay attention to other road traffic. This is also, let us say if you are listening to a loud music, then you are unable to pay attention to other road traffic. Failure to adjust speed accordingly, especially if there are blind corners, there are sharp bends, and you are unable to adjust your speed, it can also cause accident. Please start the film to familiarize yourself with the situation. So we are inside built up areas. We are on the priority road. Some vehicles are parked here and there is a cyclist coming. And we want to pass to the left side of these vehicles. Let's play it once again. We are on the priority road. There is a parking sign. Some vehicles has been parked on our side. We have given a signal and we want to move towards to the left lane, but there is a cyclist coming. What's the right course of action? The right course of action will be you should wait because otherwise there would be not enough space between the cars and the cyclist. Wait because otherwise there would not be enough space between the cyclist and the car. Exactly. This is the correct thing to do. You should wait. You should allow the cyclist to pass, only then move. Continue driving as before because there is a sufficient space between the cyclist and the car? No. Even the space is sufficient, right? Imagine some worse thing. Let us say the cyclist fall down from his cycle. Then what will happen? It could cause accident and it could be very dangerous for the cyclist. Continue driving at a moderate speed because there is a very little space between the cyclist and the car. You should wait, you should stop and allow the cyclist to pass through. So this completes our 14 questions of the safety distances. Thanks for watching. If you have liked my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. If you're interested in any particular topic, please feel free to write in comment section. Take care. See you next time.